I've seen home sellers spend $40,000 to get their house ready and actually walk away with less than their neighbor who spent only $8,000 but who was strategic about it. When it comes time to preparing your home, I can tell you that what you choose not to fix is just as important as what you choose to fix. Today, I'm going to walk you through where to spend your money and where not to spend your money. I use a simple 3-category framework with every seller. Category 1 are things that you should absolutely fix. Category 2 will be optional items, and category 3 will be things that you should never spend money on. These items are non-negotiable for any house that's $500,000 plus, because buyers at this price point, they have high expectations and sharp eyes. Fresh neutral paint throughout. Nothing makes a house feel newer faster than fresh paint. So think soft grays, warm whites. We want the buyer to see themselves in the house when they walk through. And sometimes sellers like to leave dated colors or bold accent walls. Don't. Paint is one of the best investments, the best return on money you can make when prepping your home to sell. Landscaping and curb appeal. So you want to make sure that you have fresh mulch, fresh pine straw, pressure wash any walkways, driveways, so everything is nice and clean. And curb appeal is very important. Many homeowners don't even enter their front door. They go in and out through the garage, so they don't see what it looks like, what a buyer's going to see when they go to your front door. So check your front door. You might need to soft wash the front, clean off your lights, make sure there's no cobwebs there. If you have an old mat, freshen up, do a nice new mat, maybe a couple potted plants. Because when the buyers arrive, they're standing there at the front door while their agent is opening the lockbox. So they're judging your house right there on the front steps before they even enter. Fixing anything that obviously needs to be repaired. So electrical, plumbing, and anything that you know that needs to be repaired, you want to fix it before listing your house. In addition to that, you want to walk through and you want to change out any burnt out light bulbs, look for cracked switch plate covers, any dripping faucets. These things are inexpensive to replace, but it's so psychologically powerful. When a buyer walks through and they see these items that are not fixed, this signals neglect, and we don't want them to feel that. When buyers walk through, especially at this price point, they don't want a project. They want to feel confidence. The last thing to do on the must-do list is, at minimum, a staging consultation. So having a professional stager walk through your house, going room by room, helping you decide what to keep, what to throw away, what to rearrange, and also giving you advice on how to make your house more photogenic. The stager can also help you choose a new wall color. If you're neutralizing your house, not the same shade works for every house. So she can bring a color swatch with her and determining what color fits your house best. And it all depends on, how the light, is your house light? Is it dark? Where does the sun come in? And, even the way your house looks inside, your furniture, the wall color can change once it's on the wall. So it's really important to have a professional decide what wall color is going to fit best with your decor. The stager knows what the buyers want. The stager can see through the buyer's eyes. So it's really important to have a stager come through, because you may think your house is fine and it may look great, but you want to make sure that it looks great for the buyers that are in the market that are coming through your house. So the stager just makes it that much better. There's just little details that the stager will do that will just dress up your home to make it perfect and look amazing in photos. In the $700,000 plus price point, a dated kitchen is really no longer optional, it's mandatory. Buyers don't expect a full renovation, but they do expect a more current kitchen. And more current is a simple thing to do. It's just maybe changing out your hardware. It could be painting your cabinets, a new quartz countertop with a sink and faucet, maybe changing out a light fixture or two, just giving it that more current feel. This is not that expensive. Most people think it's going to cost $40,000 to $50,000. Maybe if you're doing a full renovation with your personal preferences, but just a few updates is not going to cost you a whole lot. By choosing not to update your kitchen, you're really leaving a lot of money on the table. Bathrooms. Primary bathroom, basically same rule as the kitchen. We want to make sure that the cabinets look current, the countertops, whether they're putting in new quartz, new sinks and faucets, maybe reglazing the tub if it looks old and worn, switching out a couple light fixtures. Kitchens and primary bathrooms are the main rooms to update in a home. Flooring. So walking into a home that's in this price point, $700,000 plus, buyers are not expecting to have to redo the floors. So it's almost always mandatory, if the carpet is not in great condition, to replace the carpet. And if there's hardwood underneath, to remove the carpet and show the hardwood. It's highly recommended to refinish the hardwood floors, especially if they're worn and scratched. All this may seem overwhelming just from me telling you, but this is where our expertise comes in, and also the stager's expertise. So this is not always must do. It's every house is different. It's all depending on what you have, the color choices. We have to take it room by room and really go through your home to decide what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. Never spend money on these items prior to listing unless you absolutely have to. Roof and HVAC. If your roof is near the end of its life and it's definitely showing signs of needing to be replaced, then yes, I would say go ahead and replace it. But it's wise to have a roof inspection prior to listing just to see where you are. How many years do you have left? And secondly is HVAC. A lot of people think they have to put in brand new HVAC because it's aged. Well, if it's working perfectly, there's no need to change it out. The best thing to do is just have it serviced. That way we can show the buyers, look, it's been well maintained. Here are the recent service receipts. And if it comes up during a home inspection, you can always give a credit, but not for full replacement, just money towards a replacement in the future. But replacing systems that are working perfectly good is just another waste of money. And the third thing is windows. Now, if your windows are in real bad shape, maybe, right? This is case by case. But changing out your windows is not going to sell your house. It's more wise to spend money on updating your kitchen or updating your primary bath. Things that buyers want to see when they're walking through your house. And the last one I almost forgot to say, but again, the custom luxury updates. This is a huge money waster because you're not going to appeal to all the buyers. So when it comes to updating your home, try to listen to the professionals, try to listen to the stager, and think neutral. When you're selling your house, you want to speak to a large audience of buyers. You don't want to speak to a smaller pool of buyers. Now, if you were staying in your home, that's one thing. But when you're selling it, you want to make it for the majority of people to like. And if they want to change it when they move in, they can certainly do that. But at least you give them something that's very neutral to start with. So in closing here, the rule of thumb is to only spend money on things that are going to make buyers feel good about your house. So that's sight, smell, and first impression. If you found this information helpful today, then please subscribe. I do try to post insider information on a regular basis. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.